I'm changing my name to Dozha Love. Tell them why I'm changing my name to Dozha Love, shit. Tell them what they won, shit. Let them know. I'm changing my name to Dozha Love, man. We go up 3-1, man. But I don't want to jinx it. I don't want to do a James Harden and jinx it. But that's exactly what he is. You know, we couldn't talk about James Harden until after he did what he was going to do. Oh, it's second quarter. So I know, all right, I'll be done by halftime, y'all. I'll be done by halftime. It's second quarter right now of the Denver and LA game. LA is up 40-32 over Denver, who is currently up in the series 1-0. This is game 2. Updates, man. Got to keep my people updated because they listening to me and they want to be watching the game. So I'm going to make it quick. But James Harden, he didn't do shit. James Harden helped them steal game 1 in Boston. Very, very good. We almost wanted to talk about it. It was without Joel Embid, who was the current MVP. James Harden complained about not having who he needed while he was in Houston. Then he went and teamed up with Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving, who after a while, they looked like they were the front runners to win the championship that year. James Harden started doing very well playing point guard, and but he started to be a bit different in his game as he wasn't looking to score first. Who once was the scoring champion of the NBA, James Harden had reinvented his game and became a passer. He became one of the best assist guys in the league, but yet and still, that step back that at one point was very vicious and sometimes very cheap and cheat. That step back didn't seem to have its drip. It didn't seem to have its splash. In fact, it turned more into a drip as he kind of lost what he had when they was kind of cheating and calling all the fouls, and he was going to the line a lot and, getting a lot of free throws. And, they changed a couple of rules, and then James Harden, he changed as well. But to his defense, he became very, very good at assists. And some say he's not a traditional point guard, but he'll say, hey, try leading the league in assists for 2 years in a row. While I once was leading the league in turnovers, he kind of started to teeter into more of a league premier passer, one of the best passers in the league, and led the league in assists for 2 years in a row, and was one of the only players to have led the league in assists and also led the league in points as the former NBA scoring champ. James Harden is a player that's not that much. He's not even older than Steph Curry. He's not that much younger, but he's in his early 30s, and should still have enough in him to go through a playoff run. And while finally he had a team that he felt that he can be proud of after, opting out from being with the Brooklyn Nets when, Kyrie got hurt and things didn't go well or whatever in Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? We already know that story. But he got over in Philadelphia, and while they didn't win the first year, he had a whole year to build a relationship and chemistry with Joel Embid, who became the NBA's MVP this year. Congratulations to that guy. But he didn't do shit either. Hold your applause. Because he didn't really do shit either, you know what I'm saying, when it counted. One of the biggest threats, you know what I'm saying, are all around the court, especially when you get in anywhere within 10 feet of the basket. He doesn't seem to want to play with his back to the basket at all. He wants to be a guard and wants to play this new style of ball. And that sometimes it looks very well, Embiid. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. And when you let Al Horford, who is 39 years old, outplay you in a Game 7, Game 6 and Game 7, pretty much the whole series, but you're the reigning MVP, there's something wrong with that, Joel Embiid. Something wrong with that. And, I would have let it ride if it wasn't for that meddling kid, Ja Morant, who made us talk about basketball today. But James Harden is now rumored to end up playing after he had a meltdown in Game 7 of only scoring 9 points. That game, it was an absolute massacre. Shout out Jason Tatum, whatever, one of the league's best players. But that game was an absolute massacre. And James Harden, you got hung from trees. You know what I'm saying? Pardon my French. But yeah, they got you up out of here, buddy. And we don't want to hear about you anymore. At one point, you was like one of the league premier players, and we don't want to hear about you anymore. We don't want to get excited. We don't care what team you go to. We really just don't care anymore. Stop doing that step back. A lot of y'all need to stop shooting threes, but especially stop doing the step back, bro. I know I can't ball, but the problem is with James Harden is he just seems so nonchalant. He seems to not even really care. It seems like right after Game 7 and losing and only scoring 9 points, of being outscored by P.J. Tucker, he seemed to be unbothered because he later on probably is going to meet up with Lil Baby and go to the strip club and have some fun. Yes, James Harden, you had a piss poor performance. It's not your first. We know it won't be your last. But I'm going to speak for the rest of us when I'm going to say, we no longer care, James Harden. We no longer care that you may never get a ring. We no longer care if you go play in China or who you really want to play for or wherever. We no longer care that you do assists, and we no longer care that you wear really, really big pants to games. We just don't care because you don't care, James. We don't care because you don't care. And that's Dozhatoldya. Yeah, P.J. Tucker had 11 points in the first quarter, and he's 38 years old. Yes. More points that he had in the game, you know what I'm saying, like the whole series, the whole playoffs, the whole, he damn near didn't score any points the whole playoffs. But Game 7, P.J. Tucker came to play. P.J. Tucker cares a lot more than Joel Embiid and James Harden does. And, before I even move on from this, I got to get in Joel Embiid's behind pause because he said some old dumb junk talking about we can't win. We can't win alone. Like, come on, man. You tripping, bro.
Me and James, we just can't win alone. That's why basketball is played 5-on-5. So, we just need everybody to just, try to keep finding ways to get better, and we'll be fine. You can't win alone. I can't win alone. I can't. Me and James, we just can't win alone. That's why basketball is played 5-on-5. So, we just need everybody to just, try to keep finding ways to get better, and we'll be fine. You can't win alone.
Yeah, y'all can't win. That's what he really wanted to say.
Me and James, we just
he really say,
win alone.
no, we can't win. Stop saying that. Stop. Cut it out. You can't win. With James Harden, you can't win. Not in the playoffs, you can't. He said he meant they need Charles Barkley. Shit, you tripping. Shed said he meant they need Charles Barkley, Wilt Chamberlain, Dr. J, and Allen Iverson to come back. We can't win alone. Yeah. I threw a player on there, man. You know what I'm saying? We need Dr. J help too. You know what I'm saying? They need Dr. J to come off the bench, you know what I'm saying, at 60-something years old, Bill Simmons, you know what I'm saying, the only one that was happy, though. You know what I'm saying? Bill Simmons was happy about that. Bill Simmons was very, very happy. And I think that after seeing what Jokic did in Game 1 against the Lakers, I think that we need to take the MVP and give it back to Joker, who might be the 3-time MVP and the league's best player. It just might be. Yeah, let's not forget the DOC